But you don't think it's like the exact same that if he is gay, he's out here playing like he's interested in women? I feel like it's
Maybe
the
he's
exact
not
same
gay.
situation. I
Maybe
said
he's
if.
bisexual. If no, if he is, and you went on the show where you know on the other side of the wall is only women, you know you're not attracted to women, absolutely, you should not do that. I think
Yeah.
that's messed up.
Yeah, so I agree. Now, if the rumors are true, I feel like it's in the same situation as Trevor. Y'all came up there deceiving people, and Netflix chose to embarrass one, but they're like, we're gonna let Kenneth roll with that one. We
There's
ain't
a
gonna
risk
him.
behind Kenneth though, because you don't know. Like you said, okay, it could be he could be all of this could be completely false. He could be straight. He could very well be gay. He could be bisexual. And so you run a risk by asking him that. Whereas Trevor, either these texts are real or they're not. And he admitted to it. I don't know if I ever would have did that, but
How can he like he can't deny that?
yes, he can. Photoshop. People Photoshop all the freaking
I
time.
mean,
He could have said, I do not know who this lady is. I never met her a day in my life. Or I saw her at the gym one time. I don't know this lady.
but I feel like when you get ambushed, I don't feel like a lot of people can like snap in like a second. It might take a like his brain was probably trying to adjust. His brain was like, how Netflix bring me up here and ask me this question? Like, how am I gonna get I'm trying to find the ways out of here. And that's probably why he was like frozen, like, what can I say? I don't know what to say. So I feel like if you're gonna put him in that situation, you're gonna put SarahAnn. Now with SarahAnn, I don't know how much I can excuse her because at this point she knew Netflix was trying to make her the villain. That was
Mm-hmm.
evident on the show.
Yep.
So if they said SarahAnn come back on that show, I'll be like, nope, because I already know what y'all trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
But with Kenneth, in my opinion, I feel like his situation is the if he's gay is the exact same as Trevor's, even if he's not gay. Because again, if Vanessa and Nick want to get all upset and pressed with everybody else, like they did with SarahAnn's TikTok video and Trevor having that girl, they should be pressed if Kenneth was deceiving this girl and Netflix by coming up here pretending like he's interested in women.
It's
At least
only
get
deceiving.
the question out there.
It's only deceiving if he's only attracted to me. If he's straight or bi, it's not deceiving.
I mean, but he can still deny it because
Why you
I,
gotta lie?
I mean, if he want people to believe he's into women, he'll lie. But I just feel like if y'all trying to get like tea and embarrass people for viewers, then that same energy needs to be shown towards everybody. I don't care what kind of secret it is or what you want out there. You need to. He should have got that same thing they did to Superman.
Not Superman. I think Netflix knew what they would be going up against. I don't think somebody should have to explain their sexuality. That's not something they open to. We don't know that he could have had those conversations with Brittany. Maybe it just wasn't for everybody. But
But you don't go on a show if you know you ain't cheering for that team.
only if you not though. That's operating under the assumption that he is gay. If he is straight or if he is bi, that doesn't apply.
But I feel like, see, if the cousin was like, which the according to this, the cousin's like he's never been attracted to women. I don't know what his preference is. If his preference is bi, then I guess he's fine. But I'm just saying they could have still posed the question if they're gonna set the other people up the way they did. That's just my personal opinion. I'm just
I don't.
saying, if you're
I
trying to
hear
add
you.
flavor to the tea, you better put all the flavors in there, not just certain ones.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they would have been. I think that would have been taking it a little bit too far.
I don't think so, because he could have just been like, yeah, I'm into women. He can just point out, say, I'm into women, which would be a vague response because that's still not saying I'm into men too. That's just a vague response. I'm into women.
Well, that
Point.
question would have had to been like very. It would have had to been asked in a very specific way for him to be able to like answer it that way. Because if
He
you're
said,
saying, "Hey, we saw these rumors online," and your cousin said you into men, and you say, "Well, I'm like, I don't know," I just feel like,
I just feel like if Nick or Vanessa was like, so there's some rumors out there, your cousin or your alleged cousin is saying you are only attracted to men. He could just basically say, I'm attracted to women, or I'm into women, or something like that, and point blank. That still don't mean you're not out there with other dudes. Just right now you're with women. But he doesn't have to say right now. If he just says I'm only into whatever, then boom. That's a vague response, and we can flip it, take it however we want to.
yeah, and that may be the reason they didn't ask is that I feel like if it was vague, then people would assume it was something else.
Well,
Maybe they just
maybe
they
he's
want to put him under that type of scrutiny. They did mention him and Brittany both that they were religious. Maybe they just didn't want to like open him up to that type of scrutiny from their like religious community.
I guess that's true, but I'm just saying, if y'all gonna come hard, come hard.
And that's probably why they wasn't that mad that they only got. Well, yeah, maybe, and maybe if they were a couple that got a little bit more time on the reunion, they would have got a little bit different. But they got 5 minutes. They did not. They kept it moving.
They sure did. Maybe that's why. Maybe he told them point blank, look, when I come to this reunion show, y'all better not ask me nothing about them rumors online, and I mean nothing. So maybe he made that clear before they did the reunion.
That's true. I mean, very well could have done that.
But yeah, I don't know if he's gay or not. He didn't give me touchy vibes, so I don't know.
I really could care less as long as he was not being um like as long as he wasn't being deceitful. I guess
Yeah,
that
if
would be the only thing.
if he's not bisexual, then he needs that same energy they gave Trevor. If he's not bisexual, if he's just flat out gay, that's deceiving. I feel like that's deception.
It is yeah, that's true. But if I was Trevor, you wouldn't have caught me at that reunion. It's just me. I
Mhm.
would have been very Matthew. Nope, I'm not coming. I don't give a freak. I already know what this is.
Right? Like, y'all better set somebody else up. Won't be me.
Trying to set me up to be the villain.
Right?
SarahAnn and Matthew were clearly the villains of this season.
Right? That's why I wouldn't have come up there. Because if I came up there during that reunion or whatever that was they had at the beach, the way Netflix filmed that and the way those girls were acting, y'all wouldn't have seen me no more.
Nope. Especially like I almost feel like SarahAnn got it worse than Jeramy. And I'm like, he the one that was engaged.
Mm.
Like Laura definitely let Jeramy have it, but I feel like the other girls, maybe they said something to him and Netflix just didn't show it, but they were really on SarahAnn's tail. And I'm like, she is not the one who made a commitment to somebody.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All she did was shoot her shot, and ain't nothing wrong with that if she thinks she got a chance. I mean, I guess there would be something wrong with. I don't know. I don't want to say like there's nothing wrong with it because I just kind of feel like if he's engaged, that's like you're trying to commit to somebody else. So I do see where she was wrong,
Yeah.
but I just don't like that the energy was different with her. But I guess you're right. If Jess, which I still feel like Jess was pursuing Jimmy, but yeah, I get why they didn't like her, but I just don't feel like that was the other girl's business because y'all got problems your own selves. So deal with that first instead of worrying about who man I'm after.
That part. Y'all known each other for not that long.
Mm-hmm. Like
Focus
bye.
need to be who you came with, and I mean, it's one thing to like dish to each other about what's going on, like, oh yeah, girl, he did this or didn't do that or whatever, whatever. But approaching other people is a bit much for me.
Mhm. Yeah, it is. Because I ain't gonna lie. If AD approached me about that, the only thing I would have said was and.
I don't even know if she would have got a response for real. I'm like, girl, I know you're not really sitting over here in my face about like, are you free real right now?
Like, girl, worry about it. Is Clay all right? How's Clay? That's probably what I would have said. How's
We
Clay?
all met each other at the same daggone time, meaning the girls. So like, why the freak you so loyal to her? Because you spent a couple extra days and wherever it was they did that little trip to. Like, what? No.
Mhm. Yeah, they were playing too much. I didn't have time for them. They had me out here rooting for SarahAnn.
For
I
real, because
think
I'm
that
like, dang, they
girl,
really just ganging all up on her. Like, calm down, dang.
right?
Laura is enough by herself for real.
And AD, she should have took that same energy with Laura, talking about no bean dip.
Right, they really flipped that jump on Jeremy. Like she's like, you take it out of context. Why would you say that? Like, girl, you said it. Like,
Right? Like and he was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. I know it was an inside joke." No, ma'am. She said that to me, so I was bringing it up because I didn't know what it was. And
right.
AD also knew Laura was wrong because AD confronted Laura about it.
She did. And
So,
when Laura tried to downplay it like it was nothing, she's like,
mhm.
no, but Clay took offense to it.
Yeah, Clay
Because
was.
why would you say that? That
Yeah, like
he wasn't here for it.
yeah, I feel like they were trying to sexualize AD a little bit
Yep.
much up
Yep.
there. So,
Especially after, well, I don't know, at least Jeremy didn't know what it was, but especially after that whole, like, oh, she stat comment, like, why are we continuing to, like, make comments and trying to, like, anything related to her physique? I don't know.
mhm. Yeah, I agree because I was getting offended. I was like, so why couldn't she just be like, oh, you can go bean dip the girls? Why
Still
specifically
T-Lock.
AD? Like
Right.
you
Yeah.
specifically got a bean dip AD. What about the rest of them?
Right. Because they all, the girls knew what it was. So it wasn't like an inside joke just the two of them had. So you're right.
Mhm,
Why her?
mhm. Laura don't fool me, but he crazy. I want to apologize. If she was like, it was an inside joke, it wasn't blah blah blah. Well, those were your exact words. And AD, just so you know, your friend is talking about you with
And
that
part
being
of
that.
Right. Part of what make inside jokes funny is that like it's like you had to be there type of thing.
Mhm,
And so you don't say that junk to other people. Like if you don't get it, you just don't freaking get it. So I thought
mhm.
it was interesting that she, took the time to explain to him or like even say that to him. Like why couldn't it just be a girls pod thing? And y'all just be laughing and the guys looking at y'all like what in the world is going on because they don't get it.
Yeah, because when she said it, I mean, when he said it, it was like they were like, "Being there, what?"
Right.
Yeah, like, what you mean? And I still don't get it. Like, is that like a motorboat? Like, what do they mean by being dip? But yeah. Now, Jeremy, I think he knew it meant something inappropriate, though it might be an inside joke for the girls. I think he knew it meant something inappropriate to even say that directly to AD.
I think yeah, for sure. He knew something, but to me, I don't know. If I was Jeremy, I probably would have never said it because what the freak you mean being dip another woman? Like, whoa, 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 whoa. What is happening here?
I would have been like, hold on, Laura, why? And why specifically that one? Like, why?
Yeah, like what's behind this?
Yeah, I don't know about them, but you right, that stacking, bean dipping, though,
Clay was
that's
probably over it at that moment. Had him about he was about ready to flip the tables over like
right. He was like, bean dip who? What that
right. He
mean?
was, he was not here for that job.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I think Jeremy was trying to start something. I don't have a problem with that because Laura shouldn't have said it. But he said
No, yeah.
I think he was trying to get a reaction, but he got one.
He definitely did. I just don't think it was the one he was looking for. I
Mhm.
don't think he thought Clay was gonna like really get his feelings about it. And just
Now
once he explained what it was,
he probably